Fantastic! Invisible Woman! A Thing!
It's clobbering time!
Human Torch!
Flame on!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Avengers Daily. Today's episode, I wanted to go over another cool, idea that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will probably like, and that's a Fantastic Four video game. Now, I'm doing this off the cuff of my head. I'm not having any notes, so I may forget some of the stuff that I was kind of thinking of right before I made this video, but I was able to play some of the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and even though that game is a single-player game, it just reminded me again about how a 4-player X-Men game will go so well. And then I thought about that with 4 players, and I'm like, you know what? A Fantastic Four game could do so well too. The first Fantastic Four game I played was one on the PlayStation 1, I believe. And you could pick all the people. And I believe Dr. Doom was like the main boss at the end of the game. I never got to the end of the game, unfortunately. But me and my cousin, we got pretty close. I love picking Human Torch on that game. I think he ended up going with either Mission Fantastic or The Thing. And my sisters, they would usually go with either Invisible Girl or Miss Fantastic or probably Mr. Fantastic. I low-key, I kind of forgot what they used to pick. But anyways, I think this is a perfect time to give us a Fantastic Four game as well. We had Marvel's Avengers, which story mode wise was pretty fun. Unfortunately, it wasn't as long because it was more towards the multiplayer side and it had all the transactions and different things like that. And then it took so freaking long for us to get comic book style skins and other MCU skins and all that. And then we got Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't beat the game yet. At least by the time I'm voicing this, but we are able to get a more in-depth story. And we don't have any, microtransactions or anything of that sort. We have good graphics and things of that nature. But with a Fantastic Four game, we can add in some of the multiplayer aspects from the Marvel Avengers game, and then some of the story cinematic stuff from the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Because again, Fantastic Four is 4 players. I'm pretty sure all the players will want to be able to pick throughout those heroes. I don't want them to just stick us with Mr. Fantastic or stick us just with Human Torch and we just have to play with AI. A game like that would work perfectly, just like an X-Men game, allowing us to play with our friends online. And then with the Fantastic Four 2, they can make so many different, story elements that would make sense for us to play online again with some of our friends. So yeah, I think a Fantastic Four game could definitely work. You can have different, abilities for every single character. Like for again, my man Human Torch, you can, maybe have abilities, have upgrades for your flight. You can maybe fly faster, you can dodge faster, different type of fireballs, different type of fire attacks, different type of combos you can, work on and upgrade throughout the game. I feel like there's just so many different upgrades they can do for each of the characters that will be fun. And then on top of that, we can have tons of costumes. Guardians of the Galaxy game has tons already. Marvel's Avengers, even though a lot of those are reskins or recolors, they do have a ton. Again, the Fantastic Four have a ton of different costumes too. I'll probably show some on the screen right now. I think, oh man, I would love a Fantastic Four game now. Now, if I had to pick between a Fantastic Four game and a X-Men game, a 4-player X-Men game, and a semblance of Guardians of the Galaxy game or Marvel's Avengers, I would go with the X-Men because I love my man Cyclops. He could be in there beasting, but Wolverine will be a beast too. Have Gambit in there. having Rogue, having Storm. It's just so many classic characters. But I would not be opposed to them also giving us a Fantastic Four game. And with the, new phase in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the Fantastic Four somewhat being rumored to, I guess, be introduced in the next Black Panther. Apparently they have like Namor or something in there, and he's apparently a villain, one of the villains for the Fantastic Four. We may start seeing them slowly come into this next phase. So with that being said, I think next year or the year after that, that probably would be a really good time to go ahead and do some cross promotion between a Fantastic Four game and then the Fantastic Four movie reintroduction to everybody in the last few years. So I think a Fantastic Four game could definitely go well. You can have the single player aspects of the Guardians of the Galaxy, for example. You can have it fun, cool, something that you can play by yourself if you want to. But with the multiplayer aspect, you're able to play with your friends, play online with other people. We don't necessarily need a whole bunch of different interaction throughout all the different like little flashpoints and different stuff like that on the Marvel's Avengers game. A Fantastic Four game actually could low-key work that out, but with it only being 4 characters, I can definitely see a lot of longevity not really being there for the most part. It can get maybe very repetitive if we're not adding new characters. But hey, maybe they could add new characters. Maybe we can after we beat the game. Maybe they may add in other characters that are maybe around, or maybe they allow us to play as some of the villains. I would love to be able to play as Doctor Doom in one of these games. I'm just not gonna lie, I would love that. I did a video on Doctor Doom on the channel. A lot of you guys were talking about that too. How, Doctor Doom would kind of be cool. Even though he's probably not going to be in the Marvel's Avengers game, maybe in the Fantastic Four game, maybe, we can unlock him, or he'll be a special character or something like that. But I think that aspect they definitely got. The costumes, I think, can definitely work well. I think they can have a very cohesive story too that could definitely work well. I think this is a lot of different things that the Fantastic Four game could bring, mixing in some of the highlights, some of the strengths of Marvel's Avengers, the game, and also the strengths of Guardians of the Galaxy game. So anyway, guys, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts. Would you guys like to see a Fantastic Four 4-player game? Definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on that too. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.